Hey everybody, Barry at CTech-review. Today we're going to do a quick overview showing the interior, exterior, window sticker of the 2025 Ford F-350 Platinum Plus. This is a new trim option for 2025, and I kind of want to show you what it is and what it's not. Let's get into this. So what do I mean it's a new trim? Platinum Plus did not exist in 2024. In 2024, there was a higher trim level called a Limited. Ford has kind of changed some of the different trims and some of the different options for 2025, but basically you could call this a Limited for 2025. So then the next question to ask is, what is the difference between a Platinum and a Platinum Plus? Me personally, I'm a big fan that they're offering Platinum and Platinum Plus for 2025 because Platinum has always been a really bougie, kind of satin chromed out look, but some people that want a Platinum want the bouginess but less chrome, and I like that Ford is offering the Platinum, standard Platinum, because you kind of get like more painted bumpers, less chrome, but there's still a crowd of people that want that bouginess, but they don't like that blacked out look, and they kind of like the traditional Platinum look. That's kind of what Platinum Plus is, but more than that. All right, so let's start in the front. One of the big deals with a Platinum is the headlights. Right off the bat, you get the projector LEDs, top and bottom, high and low beam, so you can see dual beam above, single below, versus the standard reflector beams at the King Ranch and below LED headlights. The other thing is you get this unique grille. So the first thing I think of when I see this reminds me of the Navigator kind of theming. And I think that's kind of the theory, is this is kind of like a black label Navigator in a Super Duty platform. And this, to me, screams Navigator. I also like that this is like a satin chrome finish, looks nice. And one of the things I like about this versus a bright chrome, I just think it looks a little more industrial, kind of looks cool. You still get the LED fog lights down below, color matched bumper, 360 camera. I see that, nice big tow hooks. You got your big chin spoiler to get you some better fuel economy down below. And you've got your sensors for parking brakes. The thing that's nice, these come with the Michelin LTX, and this is a great highway cruising tire. Good, quiet, and decent longevity as well. Next thing you're gonna notice, this thing, that little arm right there, this does have the ride height sensors, which is really cool because this will check the payload. Here's another feature I'm a big fan of. I would not want to own a Super Duty without this bracket right here. What is this? This is the steering assist system that basically is electric over hydraulic steering to help reduce steering effort, but it's more than that. I don't even care about the effort of the steering wheel. It's the feedback. When you go down the road, I can tell a big difference when I drive a new Super Duty with and without that steering system, because our roads in Michigan are so horrible that it basically takes all the feedback and the expansion joints and what you feel through a steering wheel. You don't feel it as much. Now we go down the side of the truck, you kind of get the Platinum badging. You can see that. It's got the big boy 6.7 liter high output Powerstroke diesel. Now you carry the covers for the satin finish covers for the door handles. You get the chrome that goes down the sides. This is the other thing, open the door. You get the real nice power steps. And this is where the bouginess starts. Obviously soft touch, you start getting some of the soft touch features in the interior once you get to a Lariat, but this is really sweet. It's like this nice diamond stitching, very, very soft touch material. Got the B&O speakers with the nice looking, kind of like a black chrome kind of look. I like that, that looks cool. You get the really cool backlit Platinum lighting for the entry. Now here's something that's impressive. 5,276 pounds payload. Monstrous capability. That's the whole point you're buying a dually, is you want payload. Well, this thing's got it. Now we get into the interior, and this is where I say it's a Limited, because when you look at these seats, this looks very much like a Limited for 2024. You got the real nice bolstering, nice stitching, really soft touch leather. You got this awesome diamond stitch. And here's another thing I like about the diamond stitch that not a lot of people understand or think about. I'm a believer personally that this will hold up better because you've got more construction to hold the seat pad and material together. But also, here's another thing. Imagine your back is up against this, or your butt is in the seat. When you have more cutouts and contour, I think your cooled seating is going to work better because you've got more surface area for air to move along. So I would bet you these cooled seats work better than the non-diamond stitch. Plus you've got the, I think these are max recline seating. Let's see. Yes, this does have the max recline seating. So if you get kicked out of your home because your truck's so expensive, you can live in your truck now. I think that's pretty cool. You can kind of see how the seat cushion below actually comes up and then goes back down. Pretty neat. I don't know if I'd ever need it, but man, I tell you, if you're on the road a lot and you're wanting something where you can just take a quick snooze in a rest area, that's pretty sweet. Really good bolstering, nice material there. Now we jump inside. You get the nice platinum badging on the steering wheel, nice soft touch leather, soft touch dash, got the heads up display, B&O speakers, good storage above here. Let's start this thing up and see what the sequence looks like. So this is pretty similar gauge display and heads up display that has been on the Super Duty since 2023. They've made some improvements and changed some things. One thing you notice from 24 to 25 is this area's kind of cleaned up a little bit. There's only two buttons up here, your exhaust braking and your hill descent control. They've kind of combined some of the buttons down below, which is kind of nice. It's less busy in there. As far as how do the controls work and the Ford system, works pretty good. You got your CarPlay, you got your traditional nav, which expands, and I'm kind of a fan of the sideways portrait versus, or landscape versus portrait. I like that. Apps, lots of, this is an intuitive system, but it works really well. You've got lots of systems here that you can change, go into the profiles. I was gonna show you got valet mode, which is nice. You got your seating controls. I believe this also has, yes it does, it has massaging seats. Kind of see right there, massaging butt and back. That is awesome. Features, what else do we got here? This has Pro Power on board, so you got a 2,000 watt generator, which is really nice. You hit this button here, and you see this goes from 400 watts to a 2,000 watt generator. Very cool, very nice feature. You've got your running boards, you can obviously turn on and off, and then you've got driver assist, and then here's another cool feature. This is your onboard scales. So right now it's showing you got 5,276 pounds of payload. Now I want to kind of show you, now here's another cool thing about your payload scales. If you're not in the vehicle, you can turn on these tail lights, and basically as the scales go up, it shows the percentage of payload you have available. So if you're loading up a trailer, you can kind of see, are we getting close to the limits? Do we need to move weight back or forward on the trailer? But now I want to show you, I'm going to jump out of the truck and let's see if this scale moves. Did you notice that just disappeared? That's picking up on my weight. Now I'm back in, and look at that. How cool is that? The one thing I like about the Powerstroke is how quiet this engine is. The heads-up display on the new Fords is really good. The next thing that is really premium, and this is, I guess, why you're one of the reasons you're paying for a Platinum Plus, Alcantara. You got this really nice soft touch grab handles. You obviously got your speakers all throughout, center speakers there, side speakers, tweeters, but check out this Alcantara, and it goes, man, this suede feels really nice. And your visors, and it goes through the whole headliner. Plus, check out this. This is not only great looking, but super comfortable. Feels really comfortable on the arms, and it feels a little higher. Plus, if you guys watch my channel, you know back in the day when the 23 Super Duty came out, this is an area that annoyed me because not only did it squeak, but it wasn't padded. Well, this does not have the issue. You don't have the squeak issue, and this padding is very nice for your legs. It doesn't get, doesn't kind of, you know, wear on your knees over time. You've got some nice storage there, and you've got wireless charging, USB A and C. The other thing Ford does a great job on is redundant controls. You still got physical buttons down below, and I hope Ford never gets rid of this because it's easy to turn these buttons on and off, and it's what people like. You've got your drive mode still, your trailer brake control, pro trailer steering assist. You've got all of your steering controls. This has your lane keeping system and adaptive cruise. You can turn those features off if you want. All of your different menus are very easy to use and pretty intuitive on here. There's just a lot you can do that they've actually done a really good job with making this simple and effective. Overall, the interior looks nice. We've got power folding out mirrors, telescoping, and then they do fold in. Very nice. Got dual glove boxes with a really nice cover above, down below. Storage here, plus a change holder up above, and you have USB, looks like 2 USB-Cs down below. The storage here is really nice because you could have 2 sets of cup holders if you want. Plus you've got this cup holder back here, plus this little area here if you got kids or adults or anyone that wants to like put like an iPad or something here upright, kind of creates like a little tray. Second row seating just as nice, massaging seats, very nice. Let's go to the second row now and see what that, oh, before we go to the second row, you do have self-dimming rear view mirror, panoramic sunroof, upfitter switches, very nice. You've got your sunglass holder, sliding rear view window. Let's check out the second row now. Second row carries that nice theme, soft touch everywhere, nice storage, cup holders. Down below, they got auto second row mirrors. Really good storage in here. This is another thing. Obviously, it carries that same really nice diamond stitching, the platinum seating with the awesome little badge right there. It looks great. Got a center console, comes down for some cup holders. Got storage below, and this locks, I believe. Yes, it does. I see the lock down below. Here's your Pro inverter. You've got your all-weather floor mats, heated second row HVAC controls. You've got a 120 volt, 20 amp connection in the rear. Looks nice. And then you carry that same theme of the Alcantara through the second row, LED lights above. Capless fuel cap, also where you put your DEF. I know some people don't like these steps. I'm a huge fan of them because these trucks are super tall to get into. They functionally work awesome. This truck here does have the fifth wheel prep and the spray and bed liner. Got the big boy dually system here with the huge overload springs. E-coated frame looks great. And I think you would see, yeah, you can see the ride height sensor right there. They're running felt liners, I notice, on this truck, but no inserts. This does have the accessory for the splash guards, and you've got the rear steps, which once again I'm a fan of. And I don't know if you can see here, but this is the little indicator lights for payload, which is kind of cool. The other thing, it's a big change for 2025. If you want a platinum applique, the applique on the tailgate, and you want it to say platinum, the only way you can do that in a Super Duty is you have to get the Platinum Plus, because the standard platinum just says Super Duty. So if that's a big deal to you, you want to get the Plus version. Got the tailgate step, power down tailgate. You got your 7-pin, and you've got your lighting, auxiliary lighting connection points. You got LED lights in the rear, box link. Now let's do the auto up. Has the auto up function as well. The one feature they don't have on the 25 Platinum that they did before was the sensors on the top of the tailgate, and another camera. So when you had your tailgate down coming into a fifth wheel or a gooseneck, you could see the distance from the back of the tailgate to the front of the truck. They did remove that feature, so that is one thing different. You do get full LED tail lights, not just reverse lights, full LED tail lights. Chrome exhaust tips. This is the carbonized gray, which is one of my favorite colors for Ford. I think it's a really, really sharp color. Overall, this truck looks great. Let me show you guys under the hood. Before we show you under the hood, this does have the full liner in the front, and I'm glad it's not a felt liner. Maybe the felt liner is underneath actually, but the e-coating on the frame looks really good. I want to see what the axles look like for e-coating. Man, axles look good, and that is a beast of a unit for a rear axle. Really great undercarriage coating. You can see they've definitely upped the game there. Very good. Listen how quiet the Powerstroke is though. It's kind of crazy. Pop the hood, and there you go. Here is the monstrous 6.7 liter high output Powerstroke diesel. And if you're not familiar with this engine, this thing makes 500 horsepower and 1,200 pound-feet of torque, which is 25 horse more than the standard output and 200 or 150 foot-pound of torque more. Another distinguishing way you can tell is check out the color of the silicone boots. Plus you'll see a little extra piping here because it does have a little bit different turbo and some up pipes because the turbo is different on the high output. Otherwise, yeah, it's a complicated engine underneath the hood. You got your coolant system, your brake, hydro boost, pretty easy to fill up your windshield washer fluid. Also not terrible to access your air filter to change. You got 2 AGM batteries, nice insulation on the hood. Otherwise, it's a pretty quiet diesel engine. One other thing I want to kind of show you of a change for 2025 is this area is now open. So if you did ever want to put any sort of auxiliary switches, you do have an extra area there. This does have the lighting still on the sides of the mirrors, just the buttons are in a different spot. Electric parking brake assist right here. And then it does have power pedals. All right, let's take a look at the window sticker. So as I mentioned, this is carbonized gray with smoked truffle leather interior. This truck comes with a 3-year, 36,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty with a 5-year, 60,000 powertrain warranty and a 5-year, 100,000 mile diesel engine. That's something to keep in mind. Your axles, transfer case, and those components and transmission is a 60,000 mile warranty, but the engine is a 100,000 mile warranty. This is the high output diesel, which is $12,995 option, limited slipper axle, all weather floor mats. The Platinum Plus package is $6,500. That gets you Pro Power on board, the moonroofs, upfitter switches, max recline passenger seats. This has the FX4 package, skid plates, 14,000 GVW, heavy duty front suspension package, 5th wheel prep, tough bed liner, for a grand total of $105,800. This truck is proudly made at the Kentucky truck plant. Here's another nice thing to see. You do still have the auto and manual locking hubs on both driver and passenger side for 2025. So what's my thoughts on the 2025 Platinum Plus package and the Super Duty? It's basically a limited. That's how I look at it from 2024. I don't see a whole lot of differences in that regard. Price point's very similar, so that's good. I'm glad that seeing the E-coating on the frame and axles looks really good. I want to kind of check back and compare the warranty in the past. I'm glad to see the engine still got a 100,000 mile warranty. Looks like transmission and some of the others 60,000 mile warranty. I want to thank Bob Maxxey here in Howell, Michigan, and Matt, who helped me get you guys this truck to do a review on. I'll put their contact information below if you are interested in this truck. It is actually available right now. The cool thing right now is Ford is offering employee pricing to everyone. So you got to see if this truck qualifies, because I know some of the Super Duties did not, but you could at least ask and find out. Hey guys, I hope you enjoy this video. Feel free to leave your comments down below. I'm curious, would you get a Super Duty and a Platinum Plus? And would you get a high output diesel? Thanks for watching.